Hey everybody, so I am going to try to make this quick. It is freezing cold out here this morning. Wyatt, get out of there. Wyatt's trying to eat out of the wheelbarrow, which is full of manure and spent hay, but clearly he found something he likes. Anyway, I'm just in the arena with my 3 horses right now because the ground is very muddy, and I brought them up here to dry out a little bit and pick their feet, but and brush them down. But I got a great question this morning about, or I guess, I don't know, in the past 24 hours about how to deal with winter static cling for horses, because horses are very susceptible and nervous around shock, obviously, because there's electric fencing usually at most horse farms. And so when you're taking a blanket off of a horse or you're brushing a horse in the wintertime, you get a lot of static cling, which obviously shocks them, and then they freak out and they get all paranoid about it, and it makes it very difficult to put a blanket on and off as well as to brush them. So a couple of tips. You can actually spritz the coat ahead of time with like a tiny bit of water or a grooming spray or some type of a conditioner before you brush them. And if you want to make your own grooming spritz, you can use basically 1 cup of distilled water, a tablespoon of white or apple cider vinegar, and a teaspoon of aloe vera juice, and it makes a really nice little spritzer. And you just go to the dollar store, get a little spritzer bottle, and you can lightly spritz it on their coat, and then it would help with static cling. You also can use dryer sheets on your horse or on your brushes before you touch them. It's important to use natural or rubber grooming tools. Do not use plastic because plastic conducts electricity. And a real great tip is touch a piece of metal with your hand first to remove the electricity from your body. So just like, take your gloves off or whatever, touch a metal fence post or something like that, and then it will help ground your own body and remove any electricity from your body. You also can, it's important to wear rubber-soled shoes, but most of us do that anyway. I don't know, unless you're wearing cowboy boots or something. And try to wear like cotton or wool, and avoid fleece and polyester because those are great conductors of static cling. And then you can always start with your hands, like grooming them with your hands first. Take your gloves off, touch them with your hands, and then slowly add your tools in. But you just want to make sure that whatever you're using is hopefully not conducting too much electricity. And, you just kind of do the best you can. And what I have found is when I am taking blankets off my horses, I don't do the thing where I have the blanket on them and then I just slide it down their body. Because what happens then is it creates this, it shocks them all the way down. So instead, I start at their head and I just roll it. I unroll it very slowly, and I unroll it down their body. And then by the time I get to their tail, there's this big lump of blanket, but at least it's not that shocking them all the way down their body. So those are just some tips and tricks that I've learned throughout the years, and I hope this helps. Shakespeare's standing here sunning himself, but everybody's doing well. It was 19 degrees last night. It's freezing right now. We had 40-mile-an-hour winds, so it has been very, very chilly. But you can see, they have nice thick coats, and they're all doing great. So have a great one.